Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to News Cycle on Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Jumai Manson. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and Star Times channel 276. Now the news in full. President Bola Tinubu has approved a debarment policy to sanction contractors who execute poor quality jobs or abandoned projects. Director General of the Bureau of Public Procurement, BPP, Dr. Adebowale Adedokun, revealed this in an interview in Abuja. Adedokun said while airing contractors will be punished, those who deliver quality work will be encouraged, pointing to ongoing infrastructure work as examples of improved standards. An early morning explosion has rattled the General Hospital in Bagodo, Kebbi State, sparking panic among residents and hospital staff. The blast, which reportedly hit part of the hospital staff quarters, was confirmed by the Kebbi State Police Command. Spokesperson for the command, SP Bashir Usman, said security operatives moved in swiftly, stating that no casualty was recorded. Now, in a recent development, the Kebbi State Police Command has clarified the cause of the explosion that occurred at the General Hospital, Bagodo, dismissing reports suggesting a bomb blast or helicopter involvement. According to the police, investigations and experts' assessments revealed that the incident was caused by an inferno that led to the overheating of the air conditioning and refrigerator gas cylinder within the hospital, resulting in the loud explosions heard in the area. A statement issued by the police public relations officer in the state, SP Bashir Usman, said assessments conducted by explosive ordnance disposal, chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear experts alongside the Commissioner of Police tactical team confirmed that no explosives were involved in the incident. Moving on now to the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Benjamin Kalu, has disclosed that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is set to launch an unemployment benefit scheme aimed at cushioning the effect of joblessness among Nigerian youths. Kalu made the disclosure at the town hall meeting of the Renewed Hope Partners held in Bende local government area of Abia State, where he also announced a 1 billion naira support package for 2,000 small and medium-scale enterprises, SMEs, across the state. According to him, the proposed unemployment benefit scheme is among several social protection programs in the pipeline under the Tinubu administration to address economic hardship and strengthen citizens' welfare. Still on the news, the federal government has dismissed claims that it is targeting opposition figures in its anti-graft effort. Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, clarified that the government has no plans to unlawfully arrest, detain, or persecute opposition leaders. The statement came in response to a fabricated document alleging the creation of a non-existent multi-agency task force called Arrest, Detain, Persecute for Very Important Persons. Idris explained that the document falsely claims a task force involving the EFCC, ICPC, and NFIU, coordinated by the Office of the National Security Advisor, intends to aggressively target prominent opposition members, particularly within the African Democratic Congress. The federal government has rolled out the Local Government Proof of Address and Power of Attorney project, an initiative designed to strengthen national security, improve citizen identification, and enhance service delivery across the country. The project, initiated by the Association of Local Governments of Nigeria, ALGON, was formally approved through a circular issued by the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation. The circular stated that the police of the attorney scheme took effect from October 1st, 2025. However, implementation is at various stages in different federal and state ministries, departments, and agencies, MDAs. The Nigerian Air Force has recorded a major breakthrough in the ongoing offensive against armed banditry in Zamfara State, with successful execution of 2 precision airstrikes on key bandit strongholds in Safe local government area. The report.
The coordinated air operation were carried out on December 28, 2025 by the air component of the Operation Fansen Yamma Sector 2, following sustained intelligence gathering and surveillance of identified bandit enclaves at Turba Hill and Kachala Dogo's Sule camp. At Turba Hill, the intelligence and aerial surveillance confirmed heavy bandits' presence and a central operation structure within the enclave. NAF air assets engaged the target after positive identification, delivering a precision strike that destroyed the structure and neutralized several bandits. Post-strike's assessment confirmed the collapse of the hideout and the disruption of activities within the area. The second operation focused on Kachala Dogo's Sule's camp, widely known as a major bandit stronghold and a hub for the production of improvised explosive devices. Intelligence report linked the camp to recent IED attacks along the Dan Sadao Magami corridor. During the strike, multiple active structures within the camp were hit, resulting in large fires that destroyed the facilities and neutralized several bandits. The operation significantly degraded the group's ability to manufacture and deploy explosive devices. The airstrikes have dealt a major blow to bandit networks operating in Zamfara State, particularly by dismantling their IED production capability and denying them safe operational bases. The success of the mission underscores the effectiveness of intelligence-led air operations and close coordination among forces involved in Operation Fansan Yamma. The Nigeria Air Force says it remains fully committed to sustained joint operations aimed at dismantling criminal networks, protecting communities, and restoring lasting peace and security across the Northwest and other parts of the country.
After the Christmas holidays declared by the federal government, civil servants across the country have returned to work. At the National Secretariat in Abuja, activities have gradually picked up as workers resumed official duties. Our correspondent Obong Osoro again reports.
The Christmas break is over. Public offices at the National Secretariat in Abuja are once again coming alive. Following the federal government's declaration of public holidays to mark the Christmas celebrations, civil servants had been away from work, spending time with families and loved ones. As the office reopened, workers were seen arriving early, signing attendance registers, and settling into their various duties, although activities appeared low in some ministries and departments. While some offices recorded near full attendance, others experienced low turnout. Some workers attributed the situation to post-holiday fatigue and travel delays. Despite this, essential services and administrative offices gradually resumed, signaling a steady return to normal government operation. Ishmael Badamasi, a civil servant who spoke to us, said it is time to get back to work.
This is a festive period, and many people travel home to go and celebrate Christmas and New Year. As you can see around the Federal Secretariat, not many have returned yet, but there are still few civil servants in the offices.
Others who spoke said that some civil servants had traveled and may not resume until January 2026.
Work have resumed.
People and the office today, they came to the office.
So the federal government gave the 25th and 26th of December as public holidays. Today we visited the Federal Secretariat here just behind me to check if civil servants are back to work. And for those who spoke to us, said yes, they are back to work today, being the 28th of December, but a lot of persons are not still at the office. Some are because they've taken their leave during this festive period, and some because they say there are nominal roles to play at the office. My name is Ubong Osoro for Global Television News.
Justice Emeka Uwete of the Federal High Court in Abuja has ordered that the former Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami be remanded at the Kuje Correctional Center in Abuja. Malami, a senior advocate of Nigeria, is to remain in Kuje prison till January 2nd, 2026, when his written bail application would be argued by his legal team. The oral bail request argued by Malami's lead counsel, Joseph Daudu San, was turned down by Justice Emeka Uwete on the ground it would amount to an ambush on the side of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, that put Malami on trial. Former governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, has officially declared his intention to contest the Kogi Central Senatorial seat in the 2027 general elections, setting the stage to challenge the current senator, Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. Bello made the announcement during a courtesy visit to the palace of the Ohonoi of Ibira land, where he met with traditional rulers, religious leaders, and other stakeholders from the senatorial district. Addressing the gathering, the ex-governor formally accepted calls from him to contest the election and express his readiness to represent the district at the National Assembly. You are watching the live broadcast of News Cycle. When News Cycle returns, Dangote unveils 10-day credit facility for petrol station owners. Details coming shortly, plus foreign and sports stories on the other side of this break. Please stay with us. You're welcome back, and if you're just tuning in, this is News Cycle on Global Television. Thank you for staying with us. In business now, the Dangote Group has announced a 10-day credit facility backed by a bank guarantee for petrol station owners and dealers across free direct delivery and other incentives as part of a new supply arrangement. The company disclosed this in a statement posted on its official X handle, inviting petrol station operators across the country to register to benefit from the offer. The statement added that participating dealers will enjoy a 10-day credit facility backed by a bank guarantee with a minimum order requirement of 5,000 litres. As Nigeria prepares to implement a new tax law from January 1st, 2026, concerns and expectations are growing among citizens. From traders to professionals, many are trying to understand how the new tax law will affect their income and daily lives. Global Television's Priscilla Obasi tells us more.
As conversations around the 2026 tax laws begin to surface, the question is not just about what the policy says, but who actually understands it. So, we stepped out to ask everyday Nigerians one simple question. Have you heard about the 2026 tax law, and what comes to your mind when you do?
When I heard about the new tax law, I felt that it could be another means of generating more revenue for the nation. But on the other hand, based on the the narratives out there, it's as if another way again to exploit the citizens.
Me, I felt we've already started paying a lot of tax already because of the VAT and everything they take from, you go to the supermarket to buy something, anything you buy, they remove money, you recharge, they remove, you pay into somebody's account, they remove, somebody pay into your account, they remove, and the rest. I think that one is already enough tax. I think so.
While some residents expressed concerns about increased financial pressure amidst economic hardship, others said effective taxation could improve governance if managed transparently.
It's not bad, because if you are in level 1, you will still struggle to go to upper level.
To provide clarity on the policy, a tax expert who appeared on Global Morning explained that the new law is designed to simplify the tax system and improve accountability, but warned that public awareness and fairness will be key to its success.
A lot of people get this confused, right? It's not your whole salary that will be taxed. You will still get some statutory deductions that are allowable, for ascertaining your taxable income. Those will still be allowable even in the new regime. And then the tax table has also been revised from what it used to be.
As the policy draws close to implementation, the conversation continues around communication, trust, and implementation. For now, the conversation continues. I am Priscilla Obasi, reporting for Global Television News.
Electricity distribution companies says electricity supply have been restored in parts of their franchise after the national grid experienced a system disturbance on Monday. Abuja and Port Harcourt disclosed this in a separate statement on their official handle. And on the foreign scene, United Nations Security Council is sharply divided following Israel's decision to recognize Somaliland as an independent and sovereign state, a move that has drawn strong criticisms from most council members and prompted an emergency meeting in New York. Speaking at the meeting, Israel's Deputy Permanent Representative to the United Nations, Jonathan Miller, defended the move, arguing it's aligned with international law and political reality. He said Somaliland's historical sovereignty, more than 3 decades of effective self-governance, and the capacity to act as a responsible international partner meet the legal criteria for recognition. And now on, the United States has pledged an initial $2 billion for United Nations humanitarian aid in 2026, far less than it has provided in recent years. It has therefore warned UN agencies to, in its words, adapt, shrink, or die. Uyi Agbomofwegbe has the rest of the story.
With its pledge announced at the U.S. mission in Geneva alongside UN aid chief Tom Fletcher, the United States is pursuing a dramatic overhaul of how it funds humanitarian work. Instead of handing funds to individual agencies, the United States will funnel its contributions through the United Nations Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, headed by Fletcher, which earlier this year launched a so-called humanitarian reset to improve efficiency and accountability.
We're announcing $2 billion, which is a sizable commitment. A few things about that number. It is not our only commitment to this project. It is an initial anchor commitment tied to these 17 countries. As many of you know, our budget process in the United States is convoluted, to say the least. We do not have a fiscal 2026 budget. So, I think, as Tom said, we're going to be spinning up this new system, and we're going to hold him to account. And I think he expects that, as he just said.
Fletcher, who is British, said the U.S. pledge is an extraordinary commitment, noting that reform of the humanitarian system is in the pipeline, with an opportunity for U.S. taxpayers to see how their money is saving lives.
$2 billion goes a huge way to saving millions of lives, and it anchors this plan for 2026, where we are seeking to reach 87 million people with life-saving support. Now, of course, this won't fund all of that. We're looking to raise $23 billion for that entire plan, and our work now is to go out and take that case to other donors to respond with generosity.
The UN's Central Emergency Response Fund, which provides swift aid as new emergencies erupt or when existing crisis rapidly deteriorates, will also receive a tranche of money. Uyi Agbomofwegbe reporting for Global TV News.
In sports news now, former Super Eagles midfielder Etim Essen has challenged Nigerian strikers to improve their finishing at the 2025 African Cup of Nations, insisting the team must win the tournament to restore respect after missing out on the World Cup. Essen, who won 24 caps for Nigeria and was part of the 1987 FIFA World Youth Championship squad, noted that what matters most is taking the 3 points from the group stage and finishing top of the group. Still on sports, 4 Super Eagles players are walking on disciplinary tightrope, risking suspension ahead of today's AFCON 2025 Group C clash against Uganda. This follows the yellow cards they received in their AFCON 2025 Group C fixtures, 3 against Tunisia on December 27th and 1 in the opening match against Tanzania. The players are Victor Osimhen, Ademola Lookman, Semi Ajayi, and goalkeeper Stanley Uwobale. Now that's it on News Cycle. A quick reminder that Global TV is on DSTV channel 365 and Star Times channel 276. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms now showing on your screen by using @GlobalTVNG. I am Jumai Manson. Thank you for watching. Good evening.